Good morning, everyone. It's Adam with Seaside Vacations. I'm at the Lillian St beach access in Kitty Hawk this morning with your beach report for Wednesday, March 2nd. It's officially March. We made it through February, so we're that much closer to spring. Although February kind of gets a bum rap, it actually was a pretty nice month. There were a few cold days, but overall there were a whole bunch of nice warm days with temps in the upper 50s and 60s, and then a few days that actually crossed the 70-degree plateau. So that's not too bad for February, and March should hold more of that in store for us, and the temps should just keep rising. So it's a pretty good start to the month. Today is bright sun, blue skies with temps in the 50s, and there's almost no wind. There's probably about 5-mile-per-hour wind out of the south-southwest. I was hoping it was going to be out of the west a little bit more to clean up the swell that we have, but it's a little bit out of the south right now. We had some good swell that built yesterday. There was a strong wind coming out of the north-northeast that brought some swell our way, but it's dying down today, and if this wind can clock around to the west a little bit, it'll start cleaning things up. I did see one person out there. I haven't seen him catch a wave yet. He's sort of far out there, but I'll see if I can catch him on the camera, and I'll hang out for a little bit, and hopefully we'll catch a wave while he's out here. Other than that, we got some good fishing going on. I just saw a report from February 27th, so about 3 or 4 days ago, of a boat that headed out of Oregon Inlet that caught 97 stripers in one day. So that is a huge, huge day. But the same report also mentioned that the fish are starting to run back north, starting to head back towards Virginia. And once that starts to happen, it happens pretty quickly. So if you are thinking about coming down to catch some of the rock fishing, you might want to do that pretty quickly. They'll be back up in Virginia before we know it. We also have some real good bluefin tuna fishing starting offshore. I've heard a whole bunch of reports of big schools of bluefin out there, seen some great videos online of some big catches. We've had a couple catches out of Oregon Inlet, one that topped the scales at over 300, another that topped the scales at over 200, and then a few smaller catches as well. So there's some tuna in the area as well. I'll give you a quick look at the beach. It's relatively quiet. Like I said, we got one guy out there surfing and a couple more people walking around on the beach, but it's a relatively quiet day. And then this nice weather should stick with us for the rest of the week with bright sun and temps in the 50s. So it should be a pretty good week down here. So if you're thinking about coming down, please give us a look. OuterBanksVacations.com. Have a good one. One guy out there checking the surf. That's the Avalon Pier off in the distance. Oh, there you go. Not a bad little wave. So you can see there's a little swell coming through. Unfortunately, the wind isn't cleaning it up quite as much as we'd like, but like you saw there, not a bad little wave. Fishing boats off in the distance. It's Kitty Hawk Pier. Hey, it's Adam again. I'm back at the Lillian St beach access. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was pulled in a few different directions this morning and wasn't able to get the beach surf and fishing report out, which works out well because it gave me a reason to get back to the beach this afternoon and give you a quick update. The wind that was out of the south this morning has clocked around and is coming out of the west and died down just a little bit, so it's working out real well and cleaning up the waves quite a bit. We got probably about 30 guys out in the water right now. I've caught a couple guys that have caught some decent rides. I'm going to stick around and see if we can get a few more. But that shows you how quickly the surf can change on the Outer Banks. You know, the wind switches just a little bit and all of a sudden it's a beautiful March day. So here we go.